this is Linda, and today I'm going to share with you a recipe of a flan. It's an old recipe, and it's interesting because I won't be using the regular method of measuring our ingredients. Actually, today all you need is a regular cup. So we're going to be using 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of eggs, 1 cup of milk, some caramel, and some lemon zest. You're also going to need a bundt pan. You know, the one that's hollow in the middle? Since we're going to be cooking this in a bath, this is what you would be needing. And obviously some tools, a whisk and a grate. Alright, so let's get started. So in a big bowl, you're going to put your sugar, you're going to add your eggs. So remember, you have to fill up the cup with eggs. It all depends if you want to make a big pudding or a smaller one. So if you need a big flan, if you have guests, obviously you need to use a big cup. But if it's just for you, then you would use a smaller cup. So we're gonna mix it together, the eggs and the sugar. Mix it well, just to make sure that the sugar is really nicely involved with the eggs here. At this point, we're going to grate the lemon zest. So whisk it a little, and then let's add the milk. So I'm using 2% milk, it's just the regular stuff. So now we're gonna mix it well. Good, set it aside. So at this point, we're going to spread the caramel in the pan. I like to use my hands, so make sure you have clean hands if you're gonna use your hand as well. You can also use a brush, obviously. Make sure you have enough caramel to spread all over the pan so the flan doesn't stick. So just spread it nicely, even here in the middle. As soon as you spread the caramel, you should put the flan in it, because the caramel will fall down to the bottom fast. And this is pretty much a regular size flan, so it's not a huge one, it's not a small one, it's a good size. The caramel that I'm using today is not your average caramel. This is basically burnt sugar. I found this at my local grocery store, so I hope you can find it as well, or you can make it yourself. Maybe at a later date I'll show you how to make your own caramel. It's pretty simple. It's just time consuming, but it's easy to make. But it's definitely the right one to use for the flan. So now we need to preheat the oven at 400 degrees, and we're going to put it in there in a bath for about 1 hour. So like I mentioned before, the flan needs to cook or bake in a bath. And for that, it's very simple. I just use Pyrex. So as long as your tray is bigger than your pan, you're good to go. So you put it in, and then you add some water. Be careful not to drop any water in the flan, and we can add more. Very good. So it's about 3/4 full. The reason why we put the flan in a bath is to prevent the flan from burning. And now this is gonna go in. Easy does it. There you go. So remember to leave it in for about an hour. So it's been about 50 minutes, and I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see how it's doing. Careful, don't burn yourself. So I'm gonna use one of these sticks, and I'm going to insert it in the middle. And if it comes out clean, that should mean that that should be an indication that your flan is ready, and it's pretty clean. So I would say I'm gonna give it just another 3 minutes, and then I'm going to take it out. It's nice and golden, just how we want it. So after you cook it for an hour, you have to chill it before you serve it. So it actually works best if you bake it the day before and you leave it in the fridge overnight, and then you can serve it. So in order to get the flan out of the pan, I'm going to use a butter knife, and I'm going to go around it and also in the inner part of it, and then I'm going to flip it into this plate. It's a good idea that the plate is a little bit deep because there is sauce, the caramel. Keep the knife always very close to the pan. Try not to cut into the flan. Okay. In here as well, a little bit. And then we're gonna shake the pan, and if the flan dances in it, then that means it's, oh yeah, you see how it's moving? That means it's not stuck to the pan. So basically what I do is I put the plate over the pan like that, then I grab it, one hand on the pan, one hand on the plate, and 1, 2, 3, flip. And let's review. Ta-da! There you have it. Cup flan, grandma style. So this is how you make a flan pudding the old-fashioned way, with a cup. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and this video, and stay tuned for more recipes.